today's live. We'll start with daily game.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprise. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Van Dijk shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a throw. Threads one in. That is good strength. You've got to throw in. Spread out to the left. No way through. And that should get the job done. Beckham.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Zaire Emery probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And he's away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Olise! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Look at this. Oh, shooting chance! Fantastic from Olise! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Celtic are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And the shot! Glorious! A finish of true class! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Belletti tries to play it through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Olise, he is through, good chance here! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Shapes to shoot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement? What a save by David Raya! Oh, he's missed!
not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Beckham. Lewandowski receives it in a good position here. Firmino.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Stood up well. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. That's a pretty loose pass. Celtic appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Oh, what has happened here?
Substitution on the field, number 26, Kagawa. Coming on the field is number 15, Bruno Fernandes.
There's the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, played right into his path. Big chance! Sticks it away! And that for him is goal number 10. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Showing great feet there.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Hazard. Coming on to replace him
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Number 13, Robertson.
Belletti.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's been won straight back. Can he get on the end of this? Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Robertson,
5 minutes added
Kessié.
time.
Now it's Olise. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to play him in. It's Lewandowski! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, Ultimately decided by just the odd
Hello
goal.
everybody, and please join me in
So what do you
wishing
take
a
away
happy
from it all,
wedding
Jim?
anniversary
It can be
for one of our
difficult at
fan
times
club
playing in
members.
front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
four, 4 3 से 12, 12, हाँ चारों का चारों कितना होगा?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for it. Just the keeper to beat! And the shot! Goal! Santos! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a sharp pass. And it's Beckham.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. Oh, that was vital. Drilled, goes for a shot! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Aimed beyond the defence. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Oh, goes for the shot! Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? No, no way through. Alexander-Arnold. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's the throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. Threads one in. Now it's Zico. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's had it nicked away. It's Lewandowski! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
Substitution for Santos. Number 14, Robert Lewandowski. Number 10, Messi. Number 5, Riker. Number 18,
And the second half gets underway.
9, Kane.
Well,
Number
things
16,
just haven't quite clicked,
Rodri.
Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Caught offside that time. Now that looks a decent ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Rodri. Rodri goes on a run down the left wing. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on...
Shot, surely! He has done it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that
The
so
goal
often.
scorer after 60 minutes is number 10.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to play it through. Shoots! It's run loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, crucial block! Oh, that is a nice touch. Played in deep. And that's the keeper's ball. Gently done. Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Nicely spread. Santos can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Christensen promptly onto that, and that is that. Santos clearly now in lead preservation mode. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Substitution.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beckham attempts a clearance, and now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Santos looking to pass their way through. He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? Good strike, quite an alarm. So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. It is edge of the seat time here, their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zaire Emery. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing step. Forlan is on his chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Pele. Foot in. Kagawa.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now, can they get him away? Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception. 30 minutes gone. Messi. Priol attempts a clearance. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Threads one in. Pele looks to get on the end of this.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Forlan. Beckham.
2 added minutes.
And it's
have been
Lewandowski.
indicated.
And that has put paid to that. And this is Forlan. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar. Beckham. Lewandowski. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Conte. And it's Kagawa.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Almost an hour gone. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he was quick to react. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for the run. Now it's Pele, and he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Substitution in progress.
Well timed, excellent interception. Otto, can he get it through? Messi receives it in a good position here. It is a corner.
Substitution.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham gets it away. Aimed beyond the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. He is through here. And the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, some people are finding this just too painful to watch. There is an air of inevitability, a deepening sense of doom.
That is truly understandable, Peter. It hurts to see this. It's just about the worst thing that can happen to it.
Shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Great defending, strong and determined.
2 added minutes has been
That is
indicated.
good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Picked out brilliantly. And we're done. And so the lowest point, relegation, the ultimate disappointment.
I'm afraid to tell you that...
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I felt this was inevitable. You don't get to this point unless you are poor consistently, and so it's proven. They were never in a good place from a confidence perspective.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That is a brilliant interception. Not the most accurate pass. Olise gets into some space. And that is out of play. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he's gone looking for safety. Saka. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he passes it long. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Saka. And he's had it nicked away. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Nice bit of trickery. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nicely weighted ball. Havertz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Finds him. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To get them off and running. What a save by David Raya! Cleared without complication. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And he's intervened well there. Eze tries to play it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. Marquinhos with the clearance. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. That's been cut out, well played. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Eze. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Olise.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
Out towards the flank. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta getting this one clear. And this is Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saka. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And he's worked it through.
Oh, good ball! I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14, Eucharist.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Coming on the field.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined.
I got a perfect DMF, which is the other one. Let's get him ready.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because...
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Arsenal are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
So the would-be breakthrough moment. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nicely aimed pass. Calafiori. Now it's Saka. Tries to pass it through. Picked out, is having a shot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Saka is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Havertz. Jorginho.
Arsenal really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity.
Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Saka. That's a shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. Nicely spread. Now it's Madueke. He is through here! Nicely weighted ball. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To increase the lead. What a save by David Raya! Corner it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. It's a loose ball. Rice. He's going for goal! And that is high.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Havertz! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
After 44 minutes is number
He just
29.
absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That has been cut short. Saka. Saka has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution
Arsenal
for
choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Ødegaard.
It's a good run down the right. Now it's Havertz. And we've reached half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, I've been looking at both teams departing the pitch, and the body language couldn't be any more different. Do I see things changing? To be honest, probably not.
And the action is back underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, good ball! Jorginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball, and he's... Oh, shooting chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Jorginho. Ødegaard. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Rice. Now this could be a chance. Madueke looking to run onto it. Look at this great chance! Gabriel gets it away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 20, Jorginho. Jorginho. Jorginho.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Madueke. Looking for the run. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. There's the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. That's going to go a long way. And the pass is intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Distributed tidily. Can he get it through? Timber receives it in a wide position. Zubimendi gets rid without sophistication.
Substitutions taking place.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 81 minutes.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Kai Havertz.
Arsenal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And he shoots! Oh, denied at the last.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
So, third corner of the game. Big chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Gets his head! It's hit the upright. Jorginho! No mistake! How How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 20.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Jorginho, that's a lovely, neat pass. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. That pass has been well intercepted. Played out to the right. He's got away. And the cutback.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we're done. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Arsenal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His
Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
So that goal then?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Havertz. Udogi. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Ødegaard. Havertz. Big chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van Dijk.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Caicedo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared away. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Wriggles his way through. Bernardo Silva carries the ball down the right. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? Van Dijk makes the interception. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Aimed beyond the defence. Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Good effort from distance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Van Dijk. Looking to play him, it takes a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Tries to pass it through. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. Played out wide.
There will be 3 minutes.
That's a dangerous ball. He won't be happy with that one. It's Kagawa! And that's a good-looking ball. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for a runner. Tries a shot! There's a goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pound.
There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Ukraine's. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Erling Haaland.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know.
Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Oh, such a clever touch. Stood up well to him there. Havertz. Caicedo. And here's Haaland. He's found a way through. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Raya claims comfortably.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would...
Big chance! One-on-one! Goes for a shot! And that was very necessary. Oh, it's come loose! No outsmarting him this time. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution in progress.
Van Dijk. And here's Ødegaard.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Back into the middle. Shoots! Oh, it's gone in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And yes, it's him again. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing kick. He's gone for goal. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Arsenal finding their passes. Looking for options for movement. Bruno Fernandes. This looks promising. Now it's Ødegaard. He has found the way through. Oh, well played.
Has been indicated.
Oh, shooting chance! Cleared without complication. It's a pretty loose pass. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Substitution.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And we are already back underway. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Knocks it into space.
Substitutions taking place.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now... And the shot! They've done it! Van Dijk. It's a searching pass. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. Backward it goes. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Udogie has it in a wide position. Another chance from a corner. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. And he's intervened well there. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Please turn towards the screen.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. Boy, you can feel the tension. So this one to set the tone. And he's found the net.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Marmouche is the next man in the spotlight. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Arsenal with the chance to go 2 up. And he sticks it away. And the lead is 2. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Arsenal are looking for comfort. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
The third man in the queue. Top corner, brilliant penalty.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Gabriel Jesus is the 4th man to step up. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Donnarumma must save it. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in. He's kept them in it. 3 each. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Big character, big moment, big save. So can he do it? Oh, he saved it!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Wan-Bissaka must have hoped he wouldn't have to take one.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
The margin of error is 0. It's saved! And it's over! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So thank you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgin...
Wilson! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that would have been some goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's a throw-in. And this is Cruyff. And he's been shifted off it. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This looks promising. Dealt with nicely by the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Fernandes. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Van Dijk.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This is their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Now then, the ball's come just about within shooting range. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Nicely spread. Beckham, looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Now it's Pelé. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Fernandes. Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. That's really well cleared. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Wilson. Throw in. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he thumps it clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that is a little undercooked. And it's made its way to him. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Pelé. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw. And that is expertly dealt with. Puyol cuts out the pass. Played out to the right. That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Rice. And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get rid. Played into space. Looking for options for movement. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's through here. Tries a shot! He's scored! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Wilson could try cutting inside here. And that has put paid to that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
There will be a throw-in. Baresi. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he get on the end of this? Now he's got space here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He won't be happy with that one. And he's there to belt it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you...
Into the lead once more. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Madrid go into the lead. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Decent chance! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. That's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he's lost his match. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Guardiola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game, cited by so many top...
Takes the shot! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run. Up he goes! He's got away with one there. Laurent. Ugochukwu. And Laurent. Ugochukwu. Nicely weighted ball. Dubravka claims comfortably. Laurent. And it's Walker. So we're still where we started right now. Ruben Dias looking to penetrate opposition lines. And the shot! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Number 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminded, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ugochukwu. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Foden. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that is expertly dealt with.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rodri. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And no, that was never going to make it. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, important interception. Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Anthony. And that's gone loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Laurent. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Haaland. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he was quick to react. Cullen played out to the right. He's found a way through. Skims, shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. He scores! And they are dragging it back. Game on again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitution on the field, number 29.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Burnley get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Kagawa, Gabriel Jesus, he's having a go! Superb from Gabriel Jesus! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Over to the left. Anthony. This is promising. Anthony! Goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 11. Substitution.
Burnley making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, that's a key interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Foden. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Kagawa. Number 4, Phil Foden. Coming on the field.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Number 24, Kukurea. Substitution in progress.
Oh, it's a poor throw, that. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.